Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be showing how I parse my raw LiDAR data into something I can understand when I'm programming my car to drive autonomously. Alright, so in front of us you can see how the raw LiDAR data looks when it gets sent to the Raspberry Pi. So each one of these blocks is a packet. Okay, so the LiDAR is going to send data to the Raspberry Pi in packets. Every packet is going to start with hex 54 and hex 2C. You can see that they all start like that, okay? And that's going to indicate that a packet is starting here. And we are good to go and read the rest of it. So how do I take that from this to something like this, where I have angles, distances, and confidence? Okay, the confidence is just as a value from 0 to 255 on how confident the LiDAR is for that specific point. All right, so you can see that after I parse it, I have a really nice angle, and then with that angle, I have an associated distance and confidence, making it super easy compared to having to program my car to drive autonomously based on these raw hex values, right? It's a lot simpler to just go off an angle and a distance. So how do I do that? If you look right here at my code, we first start with this function called check packet right here. Check packet is going to see if it's even a valid packet to keep reading, right? So I was talking about that hex 54 and hex 2C. So that's all this function does. It checks if that first byte is hex 54, and it checks if the rest is, if the second value is hex 2C. And if it is, it's going to return that entire packet of 47 bytes. And you see that right here. If not, if that first byte wasn't hex 54, it's just going to return nothing. All right. After we return the packet, we are going to pass it into this function called parse packet. And right here, it's going to get us those 12 points I said per packet. So every packet contains 12 angles. And that's all this function does. It goes through that packet and parses it into points, where you can see right here. So I'm appending to my list angles, distance, and confidence for each point, and then I return that list of points. That's pretty much it for checking and parsing. It's not too complicated, but it does make our job a lot easier later on when we need to drive autonomously, to drive based off this angle and distance instead of those raw values I was showing earlier. Okay, that's going to be it for today's video. In the next video, I'll probably show the algorithm I'm implementing to drive my car autonomously. Thanks for watching, guys.